Thank you so much, Michaela. So I'm divorced, and honestly, I think it's very important that everyone get divorced at least once because your first marriage is like your first job. Like, you don't really know what you're doing and you don't really care. You just show up and kind of half-ass it and hope you can use it as a resume builder. When I first told my friends I was getting divorced, they asked me, "What did you do with your ring? Did you trade it in for cash?" I was like, "No, I traded it in for freedom and happiness." I'm not against getting married again someday. I just think this time I'd be a lot more realistic about it. Like, even my wedding vows would be more realistic. I'd be like, "I take you, in all honesty, to be my second choice for convenience and for lack of trying, for richer or at least a 401k, in sickness, unless you're throwing up, or in health, unless you have a 7-figure insurance policy, as long as we both shall live, or until my ex comes to his senses and realizes I'm the love of his life and gets rid of that hoochie that he left me for." So my daughter started stealing money out of my wallet. She's 2 and she's stealing money out of my wallet. She is so advanced. I didn't start stealing money from my parents until I was like 14. So essentially, I wasted my childhood. There were 12 productive years I could have used. I'm amazed my parents never did anything about it. Thank God somehow she learned from my mistakes. I am so proud of my daughter. The only problem is now when I go grocery shopping, I have to ask her for money. I'm not saying that my daughter is a psychopath, but she does laugh every time we watch The Lion King and Mufasa dies. So there's that. Before you become a parent, you really don't know what you're capable of. Like, before I had my daughter, I never understood why parents were always complaining that they were so tired. Then I had my daughter and spent many nights wondering how much Tylenol was enough to make her sleep, but not kill her. Sometimes I feel like a bad mom. Like, when I went back to work after having my daughter, everybody was coming up to me and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you must miss her so much." And I was like, "Who?" My friend was telling me how the insurance she gets from work lists pregnancy in the same category as attempted suicide. And I was like, that makes sense. They both end your life. Dating as a single mom has been really interesting. I was talking to this one guy and he was like, "I know I'll never be number one in your life because that's your daughter. And I just want you to know that I'm okay with being number 2." And I was like, my daughter's like 5th. So that would make you like 9 at best. I recently started dating someone, and my ex-husband is really nervous about my new relationship because he doesn't want our daughter to have another father figure in her life. And I was like, don't worry, I'm the only one who calls him daddy. I told my therapist about the guy I've been seeing, and at the end of my session, she was like, "Emily, if you don't date him, I will." So now they're really happy together. In fact, since we started dating and doing sessions together, her life's never been so good. Like, she took my money, my man, and any hope I had for the future. A while back, I was seeing another guy for about 3 months before he turned to me and he said, "I don't think I'm ready to date." I was like, "So does that mean I shouldn't have moved all my stuff in?" Thank you guys so much.